Hi there, this is Becky from Suka Sound and Wellness in Sarasota, Florida. And I've been really struggling the past few months with what I'm doing with my business, where it's going, and what my place in this holistic world actually is. How do I want to teach the things I feel are important and impactful? Does the way we've been taught to advertise ourselves, do business, and show up on social media even feel aligned to me anymore? And the answer is thumbs down, no. Somewhere along the way, I started trying to fit myself and my work into a version of this world that just doesn't feel like me anymore. It doesn't feel like how I want to share these practices and teachings, or how I believe they're meant to be received. Everywhere I look online, someone is selling the next quick transformation, the next method, the next fix, right? And honestly, I just don't offer that. I can't promise quick, and I can't promise fixed, right? Because the truth is, healing has not been quick or linear for me. And self-discovery is never really done, in my opinion. So what does fixed even mean anyway? A lot of my work comes from my own lived experience with childhood trauma, nervous system dysregulation, inherited anger, survival mode, people-pleasing, shutting down, all of it. I know what it feels like when certain emotions feel so deeply wired into your body that they almost feel part of your DNA. They live in your cells. I know what it feels like when those emotions sabotage your life at every turn. And I also know what it feels like to slowly begin unraveling all of that. Not overnight, because quick doesn't support the nervous system and it's not lasting. And not perfectly, because perfection isn't real. And chasing it keeps so many of us disconnected from ourselves and the world around us. But little by little, through mindfulness and somatics, neurofeedback, sound, movement, breathwork, tapping, community support, honest conversations, and continuing to show up for myself over and over again, my life continues to transform in beautiful and unexpected ways. That's why I do this work, not because I want to be an influencer, because I don't, and not because I want to scale, but because I genuinely care, and I know how important it is to have support while you're finding your way back to yourself, or maybe even meeting yourself for the first time. Everything I teach comes from things I have personally lived, explored, practiced, struggled through, questioned, and worked with in my own life first. And I continue to do so every single day. So over the past few months, I've been figuring out how to offer this work in a way that actually feels authentic to me and supportive to the people that it's meant for. And what I've landed on is this. I am offering 3-month coaching programs called the Rooted Transformation Coaching Program. And what this is it's a personalized 3-month coaching journey offered in person or virtually, but it's not a method or a rigid set of steps to follow. Healing is deeply personal, and this work is designed to meet you where you actually are and to get to the root of why you're there. Each session is individualized and curated around what you're moving through physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, somatically, in real time, together. Together, we may work with mindfulness, somatics, nervous system regulation, embodiment practices, sound, breathwork, movement, tapping, honest reflection, practical tools, and simply creating space for truth, processing, and support. And then I also have a group coaching experience. So it's called the Mindful Path to Embodied Living. And this is a group coaching experience for those that like support in more community settings. This is done virtually, and this program leans into mindfulness and somatic principles while exploring the tools, conversations, and practices that help us reconnect to ourselves in more grounded and embodied ways. So while this program isn't individually curated like the Rooted program is, it is designed to offer guidance, education, support, and transformation within a healing shared space centered around mindfulness and somatics. So that's it. I just needed to put that out there so that I can be more clear and authentic about it, what it is I actually do in this world, and how I help to support people through it. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love to connect. You can visit my website for more information about any of my offerings, or feel free to DM me directly if you have questions or just want to talk about whether this work feels aligned for you. Or maybe you just want to connect with someone else in the world. I'm totally down for that as well. I love connecting. I love community, and I love being here to support in any way that I possibly can. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope my videos have been reaching you and connecting with you. And I can guarantee you they're only going to get weirder maybe, or more authentic or crazier, who knows, as we move forward. But I promise it will always be fun. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Hope you have a great day.